Hey Falcons, Mrs. Pfeiffer here for part 2 of our lesson. We will be reading Finding Winnie here in a little bit, but first I want to talk to you about some vocabulary words, some words that you may find tricky that we are going to hear in the story Finding Winnie. So our first word is salute. Salute. Can you say salute? Can you say salute? So salute means to greet someone with respect. So if you ever see a soldier, and we in the last video talked about how in this story there are soldiers because they're going to war. If you ever see a soldier, they might stand up real tall and put their hand like this and salute the person that is walking by. So that is just to greet them, or if you mean like to greet, like you're saying hello, being respectful. That means that someone's going by in that has some authority or things like that. So that's what the word salute means. The next word is trapper. Can you say the word trapper? Trapper is a person who traps wild animals and sells their fur. So he might not be the greatest person, but a long time ago there was a lot more of them where they would trap these wild animals and they would use them for their fur. So that is the word trapper. The next word is beloved. Can you say the word beloved? Okay, and so beloved, many of you may know what this word means because it already kind of has the word in it. Beloved means to love deeply. So beloved means to love deeply. You really, really love it. Our next word is nuzzled. Can you say nuzzled? So to nuzzle, it means to snuggle up in close to something or someone. Nuzzled. We have two more. Our next word is veterinarian. Veterinarian. Now, I said in the last video, veterinarian is a doctor for animals. So in our story, the main character is a doctor for animals, and he is going into the war to help the horses that are in the war. So that is veterinarian. And our last word is unveiled. Can you say unveiled? Unveiled. And that just means to remove a cover or reveal something that maybe has never been revealed before. So you unveil, you pull a sheet or something off of something that's covering it. Unveiled. So those are our vocabulary words that we're going to be focusing on. So I want to help you kind of learn them a little bit better. So what I do in my classroom is it's called mirrors on. And when I do that, I go like this. I go mirrors on, and you say mirrors on, and then you copy everything I do until I say mirrors off, and then you say mirrors off. Okay, so let's give that a try right now. Mirrors on. Salute means to greet someone with respect. Mirrors off. So you should have copied me and said salute means to greet someone with respect. Okay, let's try the next word. Mirrors on. A trapper is a person who traps an animal for their fur. So a trapper is a person who traps an animal for their fur. Beloved is to love deeply. Beloved is to love deeply. Nuzzled means to snuggle in close, to snuggle in close. A veterinarian is an animal doctor, Unveiled is to reveal something, Unveiled is to reveal something, Mirrors off. So I hope that whole time you were copying me and didn't make me look like the only silly one on this video. Okay, so when you do those movements, it's to help you remember what the words mean. Even if they don't really make sense, it's just kind of helped you to get those movements. If you're moving your body, it kind of helps you remember things. Well, at least does for me. So I always try to do it with my kids. So these are our vocabulary words that we're going to be looking for in our story. And after our story, I'm going to have a little activity for you to do. You know what? Let's do it right now. So we're going to play a little game you can play with your family members. You can even play on here if you want to leave them in the comments. It's called Provide Clues. So you're going to, from the lists above, you're going to let someone guess the word you are thinking of. So you're going to provide 3 clues. And you're not going to tell them the word. You're going to provide 3 clues. You can't tell them the definition either, okay? And you don't want to give away the word. So they're going to try to look at the list and decide which one you're talking about. So I'll give you an example, and then you can play for a little bit with your family. You can just pause the video. Okay. So let's see. My first clue is going to be, I like to do this when I have a blanket. My second clue is I always do this to my son before he goes to sleep. And my third clue is my dog does this when she's trying to get comfortable. So my first clue was that I always do this when I have a blanket. My second clue is I always do this to my son before he goes to sleep. And my third clue is my dog does this when she's trying to get comfortable in bed. So in the comments below, comment which one of these words, so salute, trapper, beloved, nuzzled, veterinarian, or unveiled, which one of those words is the secret word that I'm trying to tell you. So make sure you leave that in the comments below. Okay, and then another thing I want you to do with these lists of words is I would like you to put them in ABC order. So that means that you're going to take this list of words and you're going to look at the spelling of the words and you're going to put them in ABC order. So when you're thinking of the ABCs, what comes first? A, right? Do any of these words have the letter A? No. So that's what I do. I go down, I check each letter. If they don't have the letter A, what comes next? B. Do any of these words have the letter B? They sure do. Beloved. So that would be the top of my list, beloved. Do any of these words have the letter C? Start with the letter C? No. What about D? Nope. E? Nope. F? Nope. G? Nope. H? Nope. Okay, so you get the point. So you would find the next letter and put it underneath there. Okay, once you put your letters in order, I want you to leave those in the comments too. blow up the comments with all these answers, all these questions that I've been asking you, because that's the way we know you are learning and you're following along, okay, in this fun summer program. The reason that we're doing this, I just want to stop and pause. The reason that some of these teachers are doing this is so that you're not just sitting at home all summer, because with COVID-19, there's not much to do. And I know that some of you may be getting a little bored. So this is just something fun to keep our brains working in the summertime, and so they don't turn to mush. That's what I always tell my students. I don't want your brain to turn to mush. So that's why you got to keep working it. So that's why we're doing these fun things. So make sure you play the clue game with someone in your house, or you can even just play it on the comments below and comment which word you think I was choosing. And then you're going to put these words in ABC order. Okay, so remember, you put the words in alphabetical order, which means, so they have like an example over here. So all these words start with S, but they can look at the second word. So if you look at the first two words, same and sample, oh man, AA is the second. So then they go to the third letter, MM, oh, same, E, P. E comes before P. So this would start, then sample, then still. If you have any questions during any of these videos, leave a comment on them, and I'm sure that your teachers that are watching, or myself, or Mrs. Newenschwand, or Mr. Nero, or somebody that's watching these videos, and if you're struggling with anything, they'll comment and answer you right back. Okay, so that's your 2 tasks for your vocabulary. The next video, I'm going to actually read the story finally, and then we'll have we'll ask some questions and talk about it like we were going to talk about asking questions during the thing, and we're going to be talking about facts and opinions. So there's your tasks for your vocabulary. Give those a try.